You're watching the 2019 SCAC Fall Media Days. It's day 7, and we're taking a dive into the Centenary College volleyball program. Ladies are coming off an 18-18 season a year ago, 7-9 in SCAC play, and finished 5th at the SCAC tournament. The ladies will be led as they head into the year by head coach Ashley McDonough, along with sophomore setter Rachel Demerjian. Coach, Rachel, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Coach, we'll begin with you. You're named the head coach of this program back in March. Take me through these last few months, how they have unfolded as you've gone through the transition of getting to know a new team, and how excited are you for the season and preseason to finally be here and for you to get going?
Yeah, so I was hired here in March and I moved down here and officially started on April 1st. And right around that same time, we were just finishing up the spring season. So for me, it was really exciting to meet a new group of kids, a new group of athletes, new assistant coaches, and moving down to a new area. I'm kind of from this region anyways, so it helped in making the transition a little bit easier. Right after I got here, we were given the news that Team USA was going to be here competing for their 2020 Olympic bid, and so that kept us pretty busy all summer running the youth clinic. But at the same time, I feel like the athletes did a really good job keeping in good communication with me throughout the summer, before leading up to them moving back here for the fall. And I feel like we've already forged a pretty strong relationship with one another. We've done a really great job in preseason, focusing in on mobility and flexibility, strength training, hydration, nutrition. Like you said, they had a pretty good year last year, and so for me coming in, I'm as excited to have a good group of athletes already here, and so we're just trying to fine-tune some of the overall athletic wellness aspects of the program at this point.
Rachel, this program is coming off its best finish at the SCAC tournament since joining the league. As I mentioned, with your 5th place performance last year, this team won 4 of its last 6 matches down the stretch. How much did the way in which this season ended a year ago kind of add fuel and excitement heading into your sophomore year? And what did you learn from a season ago that will help you out navigating through your freshman season?
What I learned in my freshman season was to just be calm as I was playing, and just to show that I was calm, because if I was nervous or if I was scared on the court, then it would reflect on my teammates, and then it would just we'd kind of go on a downhill slope. So what I learned was just to take every point one by one and just show that I was calm and always encouraging on the court, so we could always play at our highest performance.
Coach, what have you tried to establish in camp, just building that foundation for the start of your first season? What are some things and some messages you've really tried to instill to your women in this precious time during preseason to get ready for the year?
Kind of like I said before, we've really just focused a lot on our mobility, strength and conditioning, wellness, nutrition, hydration. We have great athletes here, so it's just kind of looking at how can we make our players stronger, more durable, try to eliminate some of our injuries. That's always a cripple for a lot of programs, and so we're all about the prehab, not the rehab. And right now it's just fine-tuning some of the things that they were maybe lacking on a little bit statistically last year, and just trying to strengthen the overall athlete. But like I said, we're looking forward to this season, and I really feel like so far we've done a good job in enhancing the student experience.
Individually, Rachel, you earned second-team All-SCAC honors last year as a freshman. You led the ladies with 1,015 assists, averaging 8.9 assists per set. You also chipped in with 68 kills and 17 aces on the season. What have you worked on individually with your game over the course of the offseason through the summer to continue to grow as a player as you enter your sophomore year?
Over the off season, I was trying to be stronger, building up my muscles and everything. Excuse me. Just like the workouts that Coach Ashley had given us, and also I worked with some of my setting coaches from back home, trying to work on my spot setting and just trying to keep it very consistent in the same location, and also working on some of my attacks, because that's kind of where I struggled a little bit last year when I would try, but I just was working on everything that I could, and also my serving, just so I could play at the same level this year.
Coach, as your first preseason has unfolded there in Shreveport, what's something that sort of surprised you as camp has gone along that gives you even more confidence heading into the season with this group?
Honestly, out of probably the last 8 years that I've been involved with collegiate programs, this is one of the seasons that I can honestly say the kids came in the best conditioned. It's very rare that you can do a fitness test right out of the gates and have pretty much your entire team pass with flying colors. We do a lot of work in the water, and a lot of these kids aren't used to having such intense swimming workouts. And we towards the end were able to get all of our kids in with a 500-meter swim. Took them less than 15 minutes. And so I really just feel like they came in really prepared and really motivated, partly because of the success they and the previous coach had last season, and they were just really determined to build on it. So for me coming in, it's just been incredibly encouraging to see the work that they put in prior to the start of camp.
Rachel, to wrap things up with you, as you've had discussions with your teammates looking ahead to this season, what are some of the goals for this 2019 Centenary College ladies volleyball program, and what will be key in order for your teammates to accomplish them this year?
Well, this year we just want to keep building up. In the previous years, we've gone on like this uphill climb right now. So we just want to keep it up and keep getting those wins and make our name known in conference, especially since we are versing a lot of harder teams and taller teams compared to us. So we just want to keep putting our name out there and showing them that we actually can beat them and have the opportunity to show them what we are.
And finally, Coach, we'll end with this. As you look ahead to your first season there at Centenary, what are your expectations for this team? And in your mind, this season will be successful if what unfolds out there on the floor for the ladies volleyball program this year?
I think it's kind of two-pronged. I think part of it's what's going to unfold out on the floor, and then the other piece of it's what's going to happen from a recruiting standpoint. So right now, the whole team, myself, the girls, our expectation is to build on what we had here last season to make sure that we all stay healthy, we continue getting stronger, we improve on an individual level, we continue to grow and bond as a team, and then also the girls are very committed to being not just athletic stakeholders, but in program building stakeholders along with me. So for this season, the expectation is obviously to be successful on the court, keep our players healthy, but then off the court as well, start planning for future seasons at the same time. I think that you kind of have to, as a new coach coming in and making that part of your culture, is engaging the kids in every aspect of the program, not just treating them like you're the athlete, you're the coach, and you're working as two separate entities. So right now I feel like the expectation is really just develop a whole well-rounded program this year on and off the court.
Centenary College volleyball program. The ladies, once again, will be led going into the season by head coach Ashley McDonough, along with sophomore setter Rachel Demerjian. The ladies will open up the 2019 season Friday, August 30th, when they take on Concordia. Coach Rachel, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck as you head into the year.
Thank you so much for having us.